Today's pop-up video, we are going to be practicing the art of healing sounds. So we're going to discover how healing sounds can be practiced for self-healing by promoting deep relaxation and internal health. As you will discover, you will already know that you've been practicing healing sounds, often in response to a sudden onset of an emotion, commonly experienced as shock, anger, worry, grief, and fear. These practices are very simple but very powerful Taoist and Qigong exercises that have a profound effect on the body, internally and externally. These practices can help dissolve the emotional imprints we have collected over our lifetime that reside in our organs and remain in our subconscious that can be at the root of future or current disease. And these practices are not meant to replace Western medicine, but to aid in your own ability to begin to heal yourself. Expressing these sounds in a supportive manner has been shown to reduce the dangerous effects of stress hormone levels in our body. So come join me. Let's get started. All right, up on your mat, everyone. And we are going to begin with the healing sound for anger. Anger belongs to the wood element, which resides in the springtime. So it's about the growth. And the color we're going to think about with our inhale is going to be a vibrant springtime green. And we all know that green when it comes up in the spring. It just seems to, especially living in the Northeast. So we're concerned about the liver, and that is a solid organ we're going to be nourishing as we work through the emotion of anger. Anger sits in our liver, and we can often recognize it as stress and strain in the muscles. So stretching the muscles is a good time to do in this thing to do in the springtime, along with using the sound shh, S-H-I-I-I-I-I. So often we say shh and add a T to it, or shoot and we add a T. And it's the same kind of thing. It's the way our body just responds to anger and a shock of anger, like a, a sudden, you pinched your finger or cut yourself. And, first thing we do is say, shit. Okay, so we're going to use this to settle any anger, emotion that may be kind of sitting in the body. So I'll mirror you. So take your left hand and place it to your right side. Your liver sits in the right quadrant of your abdomen, just behind your lower rib cage. On the inhale, we're going to bring in a bright springtime green. And on the exhale, we're going to blow out a dark gray, greenish cloud with the sound shh. So we'll begin. Inhale. Shh. Three. With that inhale, breathe in a benevolent exhale. Any residual anger in. We'll do a couple more. And one more. If you really feel a strong bout of anger, get into it. Shee. Where'd it go? And set. So that is our anger. She, get rid of it, get it out, move on. So early summer. Early summer is the fire element. It's in the heart. So when we get a sudden shock of news, say, or anxiety, which would be more of a long-term effect of unchecked shock and surprise, anxiety, that, PTSD kind of emotion can, settle itself in the heart. So whenever we're just overjoyed or overheated, we automatically kind of express, ah, right? Overexcitement, settle the heart. So our sound is ha, H-A-A-A-A. So we're going to place your left hand on the side of your right, your right hand to the side of your left chest. Okay, so I'm going to mirror you, your right hand to the left side of your chest. And on the inhale, we're going to bring in a bright pink or red color into the heart, so joy. And on the exhale, we're going to express the sound. Can be representing overjoy, anxiety, shock, anything like that. Inhale. As we exhale, release a crimson gray color. And keep expressing that sound until you're fully emptied. Inhale of any air left in your lungs. Fill the lungs. Inhale. A nice bright red, pink. Exhale. Back, inhale. Exhale, settle. Good. Here we go to late summer. So we have early summer, which is sometime between late May through June to early July. And then we have the late summer. We kind of know at the end of July into August, it's that kind of settling earth element. And the color of the earth element is yellow, and it's the hardest. It's when the little leaves first begin to start turning yellow, turning color, and then generally the first ones to turn are the yellow leaves. The harvest of the fruits, and we're nourishing the pancreas, spleen, stomach organs with the sound ho. Now, H-O-O-O, we often express that sound when we're a little worried about something. So that's the emotion we're trying to regulate or to kind of calm. So as we hold this stomach area, you're kind of pulling in your arms to squeeze through your spleen and pancreas sit on your left side. And so we're going to kind of hug. And I like to just take my fist and cover my fist with my hand. So either way, doesn't matter, right or left. And just kind of forcefully, but it's not a Heimlich maneuver. So just kind of pushing up and back as you express the sound ho. So worried, we kind of say, oh, and we get that worried look in our eyes and the mouth just kind of opens and drops, okay? So that's the sound we're going to use to regulate or to sedate that worry, okay? So we're gonna inhale as we open the front of the body. Soften your knees as we exhale over the fists. Oh. Inhale, bright sunny yellow, knowledge and balance. And exhale. Oh, like a dingy brownish yellow color. Oh. And in. Oh. These sounds can also be expressed as a whisper. Yeah, bright sunny yellow. Out, a darkish brownish yellow. Oh. 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 We'll do one more. Oh. Inhale, release the arms. Clear, exhales, remove any excess. Just release it down to the floor, out to the earth. So you can do any or all of these sounds in a whisper. You know, when it bothers somebody upstairs, they're wondering, what are they groaning and moaning for? So you can always whisper them, and actually they are very powerful, even if you're just whispering the sound. It gets a little deeper into your body. Okay, so now moving on to the metal element or the fall. And this is the time of cutting away. So we're going into the colder months. The emotion is sorrow or grief, and we kind of feel that at that, the first crisp and cool night. We're lamenting the fun, laid back days of summer. So there's that little bit of sorrow there. And so the sound that we may make as a byproduct of crying is like a hiss sound, right? And it's coming out of the lungs, right? The sorrow sits in the lungs, or grief sits in lungs. The lungs are, and when the lungs are healthy, they're nice and bright white, like a shimmery sheen over the lungs. And when we look at the other organs, like the spleen, pancreas, stomach, they are of a yellow hue. That's where we get the colors from. The liver has a green hue, the heart has a red hue, and the kidneys have a blue hue of blue or black, dark, like a dark coagulated blood, right? And but we haven't gotten to winter yet. We haven't gotten to the kidneys yet. So let's stay with the lungs. Lungs holds grief and sorrow, and we're going to express the sound hiss. So we're going to make a little L shape with the first finger and thumb and kind of pull back and breathe deeply into the deepest part of your lungs. Keep breathing in. Keep breathing in a little bit more. 3 more times. Now exhale. Hiss. And as you're exhaling, keep exhaling, pulling back the belly button into the spine. Keep pulling back and hollowing the chest as you push everything away. Inhale. Keep inhaling. Deeper. 1, 2, 3. Out. Yes. Bright white light coming into the lungs. Exhale, gray cloud. Yes. It. In. One more. Inhaling the high emotion of courage, right action, kindness. Exhaling grief and sorrow. Yes. We'll just set that. I'll know it better already. Okay, so we actually have 2 more healing sounds. So there's 6 healing sounds. The 5 represent the emotions that resonate in our organs, our heart, lungs, liver, spleen, pancreas, and kidneys. So the last one in that segment is kidneys. They sit at the back, just under the lower rib cage. And there's 2 of them back there. And on this particular one, we're going for a flat back. So I'm going to demonstrate this sideways. So on the inhale, we're going to do a little open back extension. Not real deep, watch, only go as far as you're comfortable. And on the exhale, we're folding from the hips. And the exhale, the sound we're going to be purging with is, and we don't really purge. So that's an important thing to know. So we don't really purge out all the anger in the kidneys. We regulate the kidneys. So, I'm sorry, fear. So fear is important to not sedate completely. We want to get rid of the excess fear or the, non-rational fears. And when we look back and look at what we're fearful of, man, sometimes it's not so fearful. So it's also your intuition resides in fear. Have you ever had the hairs on your back stand up? Something's not settling, something's not right behind you, and you want to keep that, that sense of there's something not right going on. So we don't sedate the kidneys, we want to, build them and be strong in the kidneys. So the sound is chew, C-H-U-U-U-U-U. And as we express it, we're going to go up in the tone a little bit. If you notice all the other sounds, we kept the tone either level or going down a little bit. The more upsetting the emotion of fear or worry or shock or sorrow, the more you want to kind of really purge it out. But with the kidneys, we're going to bring it up. Okay, so it sounds like, and it looks like this. So we're going to breathe in like a deep blue. So I'm wearing, because it's the winter time, I'm wearing the colors of water. Okay, and that's the element is water. So as we inhale that deep blue color of water into the kidneys, and exhale with a chew. And I'm stretching the back of the body. So I don't want to round into the back. You want to keep a nice straight back, feeling the stretch up the back of your legs, hamstrings, and then soften the knees as you bring that back. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, come back up. In. And one more. Coming up. And exhale. All right. So remember, I said we actually have 6 healing sounds. So the 6 chi is the spark. It's like this, the start of life, and it sits in the pericardium and the interstitial tissue of your digestive organs. So it's kind of like that's like the spark that lights up your digestive system. After you eat, that warming sensation after you had a full meal in your belly is kind of run by that triple warmer, respiration, digestion, elimination. So all of that is kind of sets in here. And the pericardium is the lining of the heart. It's a protector of the heart. So we're concerned not so much with the digestive organs, but maybe we're a little more concerned with that pericardium, nourishing the yin organ. And not all of the sounds that we are practicing today are for the yin organs, the deeper internal organs. That is where the sounds resonate, and you can kind of feel it when you're experiencing these emotions. So this last sound is simply he, H-E-E-E-E, and it's like the regulator. So think about when those old fashioned heaters, when they whistle, they turn on and they're kind of whistling, so they kind of sound like a he. And the placement of the legs is going to be a little bit turned in. If you have bad knees, don't worry, you can keep them straight ahead. But a little bit pinched and toed, and a little bit of a bend internal with the toes, the knees, the hips. All follow the hips. Whatever the hips do, the knees and toes follow. So we're going rotating in with the knees, rotating in with the hips, the knees, and then the feet. And we're going to sink. So the arms are just going to float up on your inhale, and breathe in all the way up over your head. And on the exhale, just express the sound. The color is purple, so we're bringing a purpley light into our body. More inhale. Let's clear out any excess. Very good. Did you feel better? So it's recommended that you do about 9 repetitions of each healing sound. There are several ways to do these healing sounds. That's just one. Other ways are to pair them with the 5 animal Qigong movements. And I'll demonstrate that another day. But take this little practice and work with it. I think it'll make you feel a lot better with whatever craziness going on out there in the world. Take some time for yourself, heal yourself, you know. Uh, we're going through cycles. It's just a cycle, so don't get too caught up in the craziness of the emotions of that cycle. And, all of these emotions, know this, all go back to fear. Fear is at the heart of your anger, or the heart of your worry, the heart of your anxiety, and the heart of your sorrow. It's the fear of either being left alone, uh, an attack, or the fear of of all of these things that just shock and awe us and create a sense of danger, and so we can kind of work with our own body and gain some self-awareness, self-assurance, and it'll be okay. Till next time.